Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. I hope that you are having a fabulous week. I'm super excited to have my sister from another mother. So we're both Eatons, but we're Eatons through marriage. But I'll claim you as a sister. Would you claim me as well?
Yes, I will.
Very cool. So it's the Sisters Eaton. Isn't there the Brothers Osborne? Country music group. So we're the Sisters Eaton, and I've asked Kelly to join me today for a couple of reasons. One, she has beautiful skin, and and two, she is in my boot camp, and number three, because she's just an amazing individual, and I want all of you to get to know her. So Kelly, welcome. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
You are so welcome. So let's jump in. You're doing the 90-day challenge, and I made our topic today. Like, what are 3 tips that you can offer to the audience today that you are committed to in your practice that you consistently see like make a really big difference? So for those of you who don't know, when you see me post about all in massive action, I'm not talking 100 hours a week. Like, that is not like put your nose to the grindstone. That sounds like a terrible idea. Like, think about it. Who wants to put their nose to the grindstone? I don't. Like, I know my nose is like a ski jump, but I definitely don't want to put my nose to the grindstone, right? So what all in massive action is, for all of you to understand, it's consistency. It's all in consistency, all in consistency, all in consistency. So what are the 3 things that you're committed to in your practice that have made a huge difference?
Let's see. The first one is to just get out of my own way, to just stop thinking. We talked about this earlier. I'll have an idea and then I'll overthink it. And then I keep thinking about it and then I never do it. So just getting out of my own way and being okay with, this is going to sound wrong, but being okay with failing. Like, the first couple times you do it, just do it. And then you learn from it. So just, okay with failure. Facebook Lives, which I still struggle with, but I'm trying, I'm getting better. And being okay on, camera, that's a huge thing for me. So I've done a couple interviews with a fireman, and they have the YouTube page with PTSD. So I've done a couple interviews with them. And again, I feel horrible. I watch it, I critique it, and then I have to remind myself, just get out of my way. And then carving out a little bit of time to just do one thing, even if it's one thing, and then I put that on my little victory board, and then I feel satisfied for the day. So get out of my own way, stop thinking, and just do one thing. If that's what I have time for. If I have time for more, then I try to do more. But I have a list of all the things I want to accomplish that day, and I just kind of go down them. If I don't get them all done, then it moves to the next day, just as long as something gets done.
What do you mean by something gets done? Like, how do you create that list?
I just brainstorm. I just try to take some time and just brainstorm. Like, what is going to move me to the next level? What is something that is not my normal? So, of course, adjusting people, acupuncture, doing all that, but something besides my practice. So, like I said, a Facebook Live, even if I'm brainstorming about ideas to do for a Facebook Live, just doing that. If it's like we talked about earlier today, the program that you're using right now. So that's actually on my list of things to start doing. So even if I dive in and just get my profile set up, just something simple, just one action step that I feel uncomfortable with, it's just getting me out of my norm. And if I just keep doing that, I eventually make headway. So being okay with the little things, the little steps. So that's about it.
So, it's so interesting at the PEDS boot camp. That was one thing I talked about, getting out of my own way. And for those of you who are joining us right now, like, pop in the comment section. How many times have you said that or felt that? Like, I wish I could just get out of my own way. I wish I could just get out of my own way. I wish I could just get out of my own way. And I wish I had more time to really dive into it. Maybe Kelly and I will come live again for all of you. But I want to tell you that getting out of your own way is simply this. It's habitual thinking. That's all it is. It's your monkey mind. Like, how many times have you heard somebody say, I got to get that monkey off my back? And that monkey is simply our habitual thinking,
Uh-huh.
which is not our innate thinking, right? So remember that our innate thinking is our mind, right? Our innate thinking. So Carla said all the time, right? I just got to get out of my own way. I just got to get out of my own way. Well, words are really powerful. What does that mean? And if it's, I got to get out of my own way, like, so number one, I invite all of you to listen to what you say repeatedly. Listen to what you say repeatedly.
Uh-huh.
What does this mean? I gotta get out of my own way. Like, my mind immediately thinks, well, where are you going? Is it possible that where you're going isn't where you really want to be? Is that possible? Is it possible that you're on a path that somebody else created that told you, like, that's how practice has to be? That's how motherhood is supposed to be. That's how marriage is supposed to be. But innately, that's not what is right for you. But we say things like, well, that's how I was raised. Well, are you still a baby? Or are you now an adult with your own set of ideas, with your own sets of desires, with your own set of where do I want to go and what do I want this life to represent? You know, Carla, where can I follow you and get more info? Ooh, love that. My Facebook Lives, my Facebook page, like right here, my business page, my personal page, Carla, is where I do the most interacting. So I invite you to go there. You can also just grab time with me if you like what this is like. I'm happy to grab to spend time with you one-on-one. Just shoot me an email, drb@barbaraeaton.com. So I want to encourage all of you to listen to what you say and discover what is the truth behind it.
Well, for me, it's just I realized how many limiting beliefs I had. And so just to take that away and be like, and I do that. I dive back. Where did I get this? Why do I think this? Why do I think this is how I have to be? Why do I have to work 70 hours a week to make money? I don't. So just getting that out of my mind and relearning things, or just being open to things. So that's what that means for me.
I'm so excited to explore with you, Dr. Kelly, and anyone else that's watching this, of what's available to us in our lives when we get off the hamster wheel and ride the magic carpet instead.
Oh,
because this is the hamster wheel. And what's interesting is you cannot get enough of what you don't really want.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you can never get enough of what you don't really need. Like, we think, I need so much money. I need this. I need that. I need that. And when you're really living in innate and what is human, you recognize, like, you don't really need those things. We just tell ourselves that we do, which is why we never feel like we can have enough. I just don't have enough time. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough of this and I don't have enough of that. It's because that's coming from monkey mind, which you'll never be able to be filled up with what you don't really need.
Yeah. Well, and I've also noticed that, again, whenever I get those out of my mind, we've already talked about this today in our earlier conversation. I said, well, the universe is really aligning because I was thinking about one thing and then you brought it up. And I was like, I cannot believe that you just brought that up. It's things flow into my life whenever I'm in the right energetic level. And again, that's getting out of my way and just opening up and not trying to control everything. So
yes,
for me.
and control is an illusion.
Yes.
Like what do you really like? We don't even have control over our thoughts. I mean, we have 12,000 to 60,000 thoughts a day, according to National Science Foundation. 80% of them are negative, 98% are recycled from yesterday. So we do have control over which thoughts we want to indulge in. And when we indulge in a thought, we get our thinking. But most of the time, we don't even recognize what is our habitual thinking versus what is our innate thinking.
Right.
And somebody wrote, use positive affirmation every day, 3 times a day. It creates the life you want. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that.
I think the thinking is, but action. You got to do the action. You got to follow through with it. You can't just think about it. I mean, it's wonderful to have wonderful thoughts, but if you're not taking those action steps to do it, then it's just a thought. It's just a thought.
Yes, consistent action. So we can say the words, something like, like I posted this and I say this regularly. You can ask anyone for anything, provided you don't buy into your thinking about what it would mean if they said no. I'll say it again. You can ask anyone for anything, provided you don't buy into your thinking about what it would mean if they said no. So I could say that 100 times, but if I'm not actually stepping out in action, supporting that affirmation is just like wind.
Yeah.
If I'm saying that, then I have to step out and be asking individuals for things that I want or that I want help with, or that there's a possible relationship, in order to prove to myself that the affirmation is true. Right. And I think that's what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Super cool. I have ADHD, so ADD 1,000,000 times. Affirmation is nice, but it doesn't work for me. Yeah, it's always action. That's what is human. So Kelly, thank you so much for your tips. So all of you, if you didn't catch them at the beginning, so number 1, get out of your own way, which is really understanding what is human and understanding that we don't live in our circumstances, we live in our thinking. So that's number 1 that Kelly's tip was. Number 2, be okay with failing. And I'm gonna do a Facebook Live about what are you not doing because of fear.
Yeah.
And as chiropractors, let's really look at what is fear. It's a sympathetic response. Are you really and truly saying, like, I'm not asking that person for a referral because, like, I'm in so much fear. Like, no. Fear is fight or flight. Like, are you really going to die?
I always have to tell myself too, there is not a lion chasing me. I'm not going to die if they say no. I'm okay.
And can you imagine looking back on your life and going, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I didn't take action because of my thinking, because there was really no fear. There was no lion chasing me down. So I love that. So be okay with failing. We don't really fail. We either win or we learn. Right. And learning is that's like part of human. Number 3, do your Facebook Lives. And number 4, just do one thing.
Yeah, just one thing.
Super cool. Thank you, Dr. Kelly. Thanks to all of you who joined us. If this was beneficial to you, then it must be beneficial to somebody else. Please share it. For those of you who are in the boot camp, I'll see you right now on our mastermind. See ya.
Thank
Bye.
You. Bye.